The new pattern preview option allows us to easily create patterns in Photoshop. So to check it out, go and open up a new project and go up to View, Pattern Preview. Click OK, and it creates this little box. Now, whatever you create in this box will be turned into a pattern. So say you have your shape tool, ellipse, and if you draw a circle, whoa, we don't just draw one, we see three. And if we take our zoom tool with Z on the keyboard, press Option or Alt, click and drag to zoom out or in, and you can see what your pattern looks like. So let's zoom out just a little bit. Now I'm just going to duplicate this, this layer by Option clicking it to the right. We can change the size. And so you can easily see how you can create pretty cool patterns, right? So let's start from scratch. Let's do something different. Say we take our brush tool, B for brush. So let's take our brush tool. Let's make it a little bit bigger. We've got our flow and opacity all the way up, smoothing all the way up. So I'm not using, let's pick a color actually. We'll just use black. I'm not actually using a stylus or anything. I'm just using my mouse. So this isn't going to look perfect. But as I draw, we can create pretty intricate patterns that would be a lot harder to create and know what they're going to look like if we didn't have this preview on. So now we can take this and we can actually make some connections, something like this. Let's kind of loop back. And you can start to see what the pattern would actually look like connected if you were to repeat your patterns. Okay, now that's a pretty crazy pattern, but now you can zoom out and you can see that it actually looks kind of cool when you're zoomed out. And we wouldn't know how to do this or where to make connections or anything like that without this preview. The top line has to meet the bottom line. So this is a really cool option to use when you are trying to create a pattern. Now, if we go out and we say turn off pattern preview, so now what do you do if you've created this pattern? What you have to do is select it. So press Command A to select it all, or Control A if you're on a PC. Edit, define pattern. So now we have this pattern. We'll call it pattern 1. And so now if we create a new layer on any new project and you select pattern, then we go down and we choose the pattern that we've created. We can go in there and now we have this pattern. So you can scale it up, down, however you want. And we have this connected pattern that we've created using that pattern preview. Click OK. Now that's filled in as that pattern. Of course, you could take this and use it however you want. You could print it out, create a pattern. You could put it on a t-shirt and use it as a pattern. But using this pattern fill option is probably the easiest way to duplicate it and to adjust the size and scale however you see fit. So again, this is another one that I created using the custom shape tool, using the lightning bolt, changing some colors. If I press select A, and we're going to do edit, define pattern. Okay. So now if we go here and we want to adjust this, we can just double click it, or you can go back to the layer menu, pattern, and now we have our lightning bolt. You change the angle, zoom in, zoom out, however you want. And that's pretty darn cool. So that's how you create a pattern, and that's how you use the pattern preview window to make it easier. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in another lesson.